Hi, well, I'm super excited to introduce you again to my friend Alice Del Vecchio. Alice, welcome back to the Butler Bus.
Thank you.
I know you are busy, probably one of the busiest people that I know. And Alice does so many amazing work and projects for Slippery Rock University that benefit our community and beyond. So explain to everybody, what is your role there?
Well, I'm the director of the Institute for Nonprofit Leadership at Slippery Rock University.
Okay.
And I also am the chairperson for the Department of Nonprofit Management, Empowerment, and Diversity Studies at Slippery Rock University.
Well, what is the mission of that? Like, your goal is, I know, to help nonprofits. I mean, that's what you're passionate about, right?
Right. So the mission of the Institute is to enhance the capacity of nonprofit organizations to better address their mission.
Right.
And really serve the people in the best way that they can, that they choose to serve.
And I remember from a previous conversation, you told me like the number of nonprofits in Butler County is pretty large.
Yeah, there are 1,486 registered nonprofits with the IRS. And that's everything from a church to the hospital to the Little League Association.
And that's in Butler County, that
Just
number?
in Butler County.
So almost 1,500 in Butler County. And I know, because I'm also, highly involved in the community, that these folks need your help, need our help, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and so many people have lots of passion and they care so much about what they're trying to do, but they might not have the academic training or the workshop training to know how best to raise funds or how best to recruit volunteers or the other kinds of functions that nonprofits have to address.
Yeah. So let's give an example of one of the ways that the Nonprofit Institute at Slippery Rock University and your work, how it supports the community members. So you have a professional development series.
Right?
Right?
Yep. So the professional development series is a twice monthly program. It lasts for 2 hours. It's from 11 to 1 on the second and fourth Mondays, I think, of the week.
Okay.
Of the month, rather.
Sure.
And every month, that workshop is very make and take. So it's specific. So, for example, in January, we did one called Powerful Painless Performance Reviews.
Okay.
Because nobody likes to do that. They're worried about. And so how do you make that so it's really a positive thing for the employee and for the organization as well? We had about 15 people that attended virtually. And then there's materials and information that they can actually go and use the next day.
Okay. And then in February, could you describe some of the content that individuals that attend might learn?
Yeah. So in February, we're doing one for organizations that don't really have the capacity to have a development staff, but they still have the need to raise money beyond special events, right?
Right.
And so one of our graduates, who is now a national trainer for fundraising, is going to zoom in and do a training on how to do development in a small organization. And then at the end of the month, we have another alum who is from Pittsburgh, who's going to talk about how do you be the nonprofit that gets attention from the big boys so that you get
a seat at the table?
The seat at the table, yeah, exactly.
So now these different workshops, the professional development series, folks need to register.
Yep.
And is there a fee?
Yep, the registration is $40 per workshop.
Okay.
After you've attended 4 workshops, you also get a level 1 nonprofit leadership certificate, and then you attend 4 more, a level 2, and so forth. So it allows people that are in the sector to elevate their skills and develop their portfolio. But for people who would like to work in the sector or have a really good idea that they would like to turn into a nonprofit, this is another good way for people to get those skills.
Absolutely. And the growth mindset is so important, right? It's even if you've taken this or have this kind of content, what's a new approach, new look at it? I think that's so helpful. Now in March, you have an event coming up at Slippery Rock.
Right.
Could you talk to us about that?
Yeah, so we've been, last year we did a program called the Anti-Poverty Coalition.
Right.
And we had breakout groups. And one of those breakout groups was looking at youth and poverty and what can we do to shift generational poverty among young people. And so that group has continued to grow. And we've decided that we're going to offer a summit on March 14th about shifting generational poverty among youth.
Okay.
And
may I ask, who's the target audience for that?
Really, the community as a whole.
Okay.
But we're looking at bringing together nonprofit organizations, government organizations, faith-based organizations, because it's really going to take a village for us to be able to help those young people who are maybe in 3rd, 4th generation poverty to be able
break
to
the cycle.
Break that cycle, exactly.
Now, if individuals are interested in participating in that, where can they register? Where can they learn more?
So they can contact contact us at the Institute
Okay.
at 724-738-4192.
Okay.
Or they could contact me at alice.delvecchio@sru.edu.
Okay. And for that, the Poverty Summit in March, is there a fee for that?
No. And what we do is work with the community to have sponsors
Yep.
so that we can cover lunch and we can cover speakers and so forth. So we'll be going to the community and asking for businesses and organizations to maybe help underwrite those costs. We've done about 6 of these conferences now, and no one has ever had to pay a penny to attend because, like always, the Butler community is amazing.
It is. And I've attended these events and they're fantastic. So please check them out for yourself. I know we're almost out of time. I know you've been involved with Rediscovering Your Stories, and the book is soon going to be out and available. What's going to be featured in this book?
So these are stories that have been written by people that have lived experience in mental health
Okay.
and lived experience in recovery. And this book will be published by Amazon,
Okay.
and it'll be available the first part of March.
How about that? Awesome.
It's neat.
Well, thank you for everything you're
you.
doing.
Appreciate it. It's
We
good to
could
see you
talk
again.
about so many things. Yes? All right. This is Alice from Slippery Rock University, Nonprofit Institute. Please learn more. I know you're going to want to get involved. Thank you. Thanks for watching this episode of the Butler Buzz. If you want to see more, just click on the playlist button up here. To keep up to date with all of Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, click on the subscribe button down here. Hey, I suggest you do both. See you next time.